From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Seattle Seahawks. Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lumen Field. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, this drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Ready, ready.
A first carry here for Devon Achane. It's a positive start. The gain of 5 to get things going.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 5. From the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here now, third and 5. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Got it with Smith in Jigba. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. From the pistol, here's Achane. This defense over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
Hey, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60, go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. His throw left side is complete. Good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Michael Dixon.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And he overhit that just a bit. That's beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry here, and it's Thomas Brooks. And he shows off his strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9.
On 2.
From the 29, here's second and a yard.
11 MT, 11 gun. Shot. Right 80. 11 Thomas. 11. Shot.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
I'm 1, ready?
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll get about 2. That's Tyreek Stevenson there to make the tackle.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. Right 80. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The throw here is complete. And the Warriors close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Can. Stop.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Pick up of 2 yards.
I'm fine, ready?
Bengals.
Here we go. Shot. Right 80. Right shot. Shot.
Now, Burrow will try and set up the tight end screen. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to number 87.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 180.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And he'll have enough to move the chain. We'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
He's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. The throw taken in. And he's in! Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Now Milrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be third down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Let's go.
Here's Milrow to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now. And on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
On 2, ready? Here we go. Right in.
Burrow working in the pistol. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 6-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin this second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin.
Here we go. 180. Legs high. Punch. Stop.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Go, Riggs, go! Red! Steady,
Milrow going to hold on to this one. And a short pickup there to about the 36.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
Steady!
Now it's Milrow. Going over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Go check! Go check! Steady! Panther 60! Panther 60!
A run up the middle with H.N. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the Bengals' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and a yard.
Come on!
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. And he is out of bounds down at the 21.
A gain of 19.
Pick up there of 19 yards. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second down, Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 2, ready?
Has to get this to the 20. Here's third down.
Here we go. 11, ready?
Burrow to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Hurt! Right there, hurt! Let's go!
On first down, it's Milroe.
Milroe's pass complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46.
Hey!
Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey! 19, Tiger! 19, Tiger! 19, 18!
Here's a give to H.M. And he'll get forward for a couple. Ivan Pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. It's going to be third. They need one.
Get it!
Milroe. Outside. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
22 yards.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
From the draw with H.A. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Check smash. Go. Come on. Set. 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Milroe. We'll get this complete inside to Johnston. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Let's go now. Ready?
This one caught the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown Seahawks.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. first down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. This one complete right side. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. Third and a yard.
11 mighty. Here we go. 180. Nice hot. Hot. Hot.
Burrow now. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Seahawks 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check, Bobcat. Check. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now Milrow on first down. Now screen set up for H-Chen. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. It's Milrow. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 10 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On play action, Milrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Yards on the play.
They get 25 on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
26-yard line.
Come on.
A run out of the gun with H.A. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's got it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
13 yards.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
The 13-yard line.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Check smash.
There's a handoff to H.A. running left. There's nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Back at the 10-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Miller. Incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will cut the lead down to 4.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And the Seahawks will have great field position right around midfield.
I think this is one of those interceptions, Mike, that when the ball left his hand, he simply just didn't even see the corner. And now they're playing what they call cover 3. So that corner, he's responsible for the deep outside third of the field. And he's just playing in space, reading the quarterback's eyes, and he just threw it right to him.
On the jump. Hurt. Right. Get up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside to 10. It is going to be first and goal. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
Warrior 70.
To the air, it's Milrow. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. And that's a football to hold on to forever. His first NFL touchdown in his very first NFL game. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Burrow. Again, working deep downfield. That was broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Right 80. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to try it here again. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Ford. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kickoff for Seattle.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
I'm fine, ready? Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 on the Seahawks' 48-yard line.
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's good for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Ready? Close. Stop.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5.
Stop.
Putting the tight end in motion. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Here we go.
On first down, Burrow. That one finds Chase. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Burrow here on 2nd down. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Right 80. 11 MT. Stop.
Now, Burrow. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
That's going to be caught. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Here we go, strike! Ready?
On the zone read, this is Miller. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop by of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Milrow. The middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Ready.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Play action, it's Milrow. Back deep for Olave. And that ball is out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Go, Reed, go. Viking 18. Let go.
Here's Milrow to throw. He's going to look downfield once he gets it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
6 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 36
First
yards.
and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Hurt. Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
That's another Seahawks.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Back at the 6-yard line. What can they do on third and goal?
Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Now Milrow. Blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Ivan Pace taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign. The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he's going to take this all the way back. 89 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it. But when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, it is because we don't see it very often in a world of the ever-increasing touchback. We don't see a lot of returns in this league, so when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grasp. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Bronco switch. Counter. Here we go. Roll. 60 Eagles. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
On the ground to start the drive. It's A-Check. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Big Lion. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
On 3rd down, Milrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ivan Pace. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
LeBron, get this one complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Give inside, it's Burks. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The RPO, that one is complete. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard
Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
Go, Rig. Go. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
The coverage by
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Warriors, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We'll try and throw for it with Milrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is their fullback getting the tackle. The ball comes out.
Yeah, it's amazing, Mike. That guy still end up fumbling the ball.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look.
Get set.
On second down, it's Brooks. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
They'll send a man in motion left.
Stop.
Burrows from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Hurt. Let's go. Steady.
On 1st down, it's Milrow. The toss left side, caught by his running back. How about this? And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That's an 85-yard gain. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal.
Cooking.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That's to the end zone, and is batted away. It is incomplete.
In the end zone.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
2nd down, goal to go.
Ready. 7.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He's got it at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Seahawks. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll put a receiver in motion right.
Can. Stop.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Second down and 3.
Gun. Stop. Ready. 11, mighty. Stop.
On a handoff. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll try to run with their fullback. And this tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He was taken down at the 50-yard
Whistles here
line.
and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
We'll get this out wide. And the whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
On one, ready? Here we go. 180. Nice one. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
He's
and
usually
10.
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Right in.
Another try with Brooks. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a 4th down.
The 41. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. The Bengals ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up
Hey,
for
check
first
that.
and 10.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Check out.
To the air, it's Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That'll be incomplete. Now we are down to likely just one more play.
Incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. This time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.